It's Thursday, October 29th, 2015, and this is What Did I Miss? The show that finds everything that was interesting on the internet today so that you don't have to. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this video with everyone you know. Without further ado, let's do this. An amazing story out of China. China has decided to end their long-standing one-child policy. Couples will now be allowed to have 2 children going forward. In 1979, in an attempt to curb population growth, China implemented its one-child policy. It's estimated to have prevented 400 million births. Those who violated the policy were reprimanded in a few ways, including, on the more severe end, a forced abortion. The population of China as a whole is getting older, and if more children aren't born, the amount of working-age individuals will drop drastically. Congratulations, China. Do me a favor. Look at the person to your left. Look at the person to your right. You all have herpes. At least that's what the latest report from the World Health Organization is saying. According to the research, 2/3 of the world's population under 50 years of age has the type of herpes that causes sores around the mouth. That's in addition to the 417 million people between the ages of 17 and 49 that have the other type of herpes that resides south of the border, and I don't mean Mexico. The World Health Organization states that we need to come up with a vaccine to prevent the second type of herpes, which will eventually eradicate the first. This will hopefully diminish the spread of the disease. And good news, there is a company that's already working on it. P.S. You're gross. I live in Baltimore, so this next story is close to home, and it's pretty funny to me. At the Aberdeen Proving Grounds, there are 2 military high-tech blimps designed to detect missile attacks. The blimps have been overhead for quite some time now. They're being tested for a program called Joint Land Attack Cruise Missile Elevated Netted Sensor System, or JLENS for short. Well, yesterday, much to everyone's surprise, one of the blimps disappeared. The tether broke for one of the blimps and it floated all the way to Pennsylvania. Not peacefully either. The tether caused a power outage for up to 30,000 Pennsylvanian citizens. The blimp made its rounds on social media as well, including 2 Twitter accounts. There's still no explanation as to how the tether broke in the first place. You would think if you spent $2.8 billion on a blimp, you'd have some better rope. Scientists have made a discovery in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy. A formation that was believed to be primarily old stars turns out to be littered with a patch of new stars. It was previously thought that this region's star-making materials were used up long ago, but scientists now believe that the area has continued to make stars. Of the over 600 stars studied in the area, 35 appear to be much younger than the rest, being classified as a subtype of young stars. Researchers will continue to study these stars to find out their origin. If you think that getting frisky in a hotel is better than getting it in at home, you'd be right. A therapist has determined that there are different chemical responses in the brain that happen in a hotel that might not happen at home. The foreign nature of the hotel room and the bed stimulates dopamine transmission to the brain, which makes the whole experience better. Hotels generally have good lighting, possibly candles, expensive bed sheets, a big bed, all things that make for a better experience overall. Checking into a hotel gives you the feeling that you can relax. There are no unpaid bills sitting around, there are no pictures of your family. All of those things that distract you at home are absent in the hotel. Less anxiety leads to better sex. Though this discovery isn't that surprising. Most therapists will recommend spicing things up by having sex in a different room or different positions, so it's not a far stretch to say that a hotel room would be a beneficial thing. And that's all I have for today. If you want to learn more about anything I talked about today, links are in the description below. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to share this video with everyone you know. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow when you ask yourself, what did I miss?